What is going on, gamers, and welcome back to another For Honor tutorial. Hey, first and foremost, let me apologize. I know my voice sounds like crap. I have been sick as a dog all week, and I've been sitting on these videos, and I'm just not, my voice is not better yet, and I'm like, man, I really just want to get these videos out, get this information out. So, I'm just going to suck it up and deal with it, and you get Vin Diesel today for this video. So, anyways, getting into this video, this is what we're going to be talking about. This video is all about how to counter the guard break move that a lot of people use. I mean, everybody uses the guard break, and there's a lot of things that guard break can do for you. So, at the high end of the skill gap, you have players who will they will really punish you if they land a guard break. They use guard breaks to tee you up for environmental kills or just environmental hazards like throwing you into fires. They will tee you up for combos. They'll lead with a guard break and go into one of their special unblockable attacks. They will also do things like use a guard break to throw you onto the ground when you are to the point of exhaustion. You've used up all your stamina, like you see in the gameplay here. And when you don't have stamina, if they follow up their guard break with another guard break, it will throw you onto the ground. They'll get a free heavy hit in on you, so that's no good. So we're going to start with the very basics of essentially how you do a guard break interrupt, and then we'll kind of move into the advanced parts of that in terms of how that can actually dramatically change the way that you play this game once you get that timing down. Once you master that timing, it will definitely change the way you play this game, the way that you duel, and the way that you handle your engagements. The very first thing, most of you probably already know this, but how do you do a guard break interrupt? Basically, as soon as you see that red shield icon pop up on your opponent, it means they're going for that guard break. So the second you see that red shield indicator, you need to press guard break in return in response to it, and you'll just lightly shove them back and give yourself some room to work with. Now, depending on what characters you're playing, that can actually tee you up for something like a heavy attack, or I play a lot of Conqueror, so usually after I shove them back, it gives me enough breathing room to start charging up my heavy attack and get my mace swinging and get prepared for my next assault. So, very basic, that's how you do it. You hit the guard break button as soon as you see that red icon. Now, the timing on that, the guard break interruptions, the timing on it is sometimes a little bit unforgiving. So there's a little bit of a learning curve, but once you get it down, I mean, you will pretty much have it down. I can guard break, I can interrupt 9 out of 10 guard breaks now that I've done it enough times. Where's the best environment to get that timing down? Definitely the 1v1 duels. Go into the dueling playlist, start playing some 1v1s, and you will find people go for guard breaks a lot. There's a number of reasons why they go for those guard breaks, which I listed earlier. So they're going to try and throw you into environmental hazards, throw you off bridges. They're going to try and tee you up for some combos that they're going to do, especially some of these faster moving characters like definitely Berserkers will try and tee you up with a guard break and go into a combo. Peacekeepers will try and go into a combo after a guard break. And then you've got some of the bigger characters like Shigoki that actually will lead with a guard break and then go into one of their unblockable special attacks. So they're definitely going to want to use those things. That's how they deal most of their damage. So you have to be prepared. You have to have that timing down. And then you can really be a huge threat to these big characters. I'm to the point now where I'm highly comfortable getting right up chest to chest with Shigokis because I can deal with that guard break very consistently and effectively, and pretty much eliminate one of their core moves from their moveset. But the other things I have to worry about are just timing my dodge right on them when they try and do their back break, and then also timing my parry correctly when they go for their unblockable heavy attack that they do. Those are the things that people will try and use guard break to do. Here's what it will do for you when you get this timing down. Here's what it's going to do for you. First and foremost, you can actually get people, catch them off guard, where if you kind of put yourself in a position where the enemy has some sort of an environmental hazard behind them. I've done this a number of times where they will go for a guard break on you, and you can just wait for it. You can bait it in, and as soon as they do it, you do the guard break interrupt. So it kind of backfires on them. They're trying to push you off a ledge or something, and it ends up backfiring on them as you shove them backwards in retaliation. Sometimes they fall off the map themselves, and they only have themselves to blame. It's not that you're going for an environmental kill. It's just that, hey, you tried to throw me off the map, I denied it to you, and you fell backwards yourself. So that's karma. So sometimes that happens, and it's honestly kind of funny when it does. But another thing that it will do to you, another thing that it will do for you, is you can keep guys in corners. So a lot of times with some of these characters, especially the characters I play, they tend to be ones that kind of shine their brightest when you get someone up against a wall. And so guys, they desperately want to get out from a corner. They don't want to take that abuse. They don't like that claustrophobic feeling. So they're going to try and guard break to push you away. And when you get them in the corner like that, you can just wait. You can do your damage and just be anticipatory. Don't do a guard break yourself. Just wait until either you block an attack so you can do a guard break, or wait until they try and guard break to push you away to get some breathing room. And then you can just shove them right back up against that wall when you interrupt their guard break. So it's fantastic. Keep guys in the corner, keep dealing their damage, and just maintain control. It's all about maintaining control of the pace of the game. The pace of that engagement is in your favor when you can consistently interrupt guard breaks. The other thing that you can do is you can push yourself to exhaustion. You see this in some of the gameplay here. As a Conqueror, there's a lot of chains that Conquerors can do that just suck down your stamina. And so you can get into a position where you actually feel comfortable pushing yourself all the way to the limit as in terms of your stamina. You're dealing as much damage as you can as you chain your heavy attacks and your shield bashes together, and it's okay if you run out of stamina. Because here's the thing, when you run out of stamina, you will see guys their eyes light up like they've seen red. And they're coming because they want to guard break you and throw you to the ground. Because when you're exhausted, if they guard break and toss you, you will fall down on the ground. They get a free hit on you. So guys, they absolutely want to guard break you when you're out of stamina. So basically, you kind of bait it in. They're going to end up exhausting themselves as they keep trying to go for these guard breaks on you. And you just keep shoving them back. Suddenly, you've got a full stamina meter and they don't. So you're once again in control of the pace of the engagement. So that is definitely one of the perks to mastering the guard break interrupt. So ultimately, the guard break interrupt is it's an absolute must, especially if you're going to be a dueler, because you're going to be basically eliminating just by taking guard break out of the equation. You're eliminating several moves out of their movesets. You're eliminating some of their muscle memory, because a lot of guys, it's all muscle memory. They'll leave the guard break and go right into a combo. So they're not really anticipating to be shoved back, and you can just keep the pace in your favor. So I hope that this video was helpful for you. Hopefully you get a better understanding of not just how to do guard break interruptions, but how that can actually change the way that you handle engagements, and how that can lead to more victories down the road, and why it is so important. So give me some feedback in the comments section. Again, I'm sorry about the raspy voice, the Vin Diesel here. Been sick for a long time, and I'm just tired of it. So well, anyways, hopefully I'll catch you guys on the battlefield.